What's by? This is your host, Jayden, and I'm here with hosts Wolifee and Nindra. Hello, guys.
Hello there.
Hi.
Hello. So, welcome to the first two-parter. How you guys feeling about our first two-parter? Do you guys think we're gonna go off topic again?
Obviously.
Most likely.
Yeah, because last
Definitely.
episode we were talking about what was it? Like schools blowing up and stuff.
Oh, I don't have a clue where we got that.
All right, there
Because
we go.
I don't really know, to be honest.
All right. So, I always feel awkward starting these, but yeah, we are reviewing the first two-parter of Modern Doctor Who. It is episode 4 and 5. Oh no, I gotta change my graphic. Hold on.
Aliens
Oh no, I don't. No, I don't.
in
No, I don't.
World
Hold
War
on. What'd you say?
III. I was just saying the names.
Oh.
Aliens in London and World War III.
Yes, and I did want to. I swear, I feel like I did this for the first episode, but I forgot. I wanted to give the descriptions of the episodes, and I always forget to do them. So the first description is, if I can see it. So this is Aliens of London. The Doctor takes Rose home, but when a spaceship crashes into, how do you say that? Thames.
The Thames.
The Thames. Into the
good.
Thames. London is closed off, and the whole world goes on red alert. Okay. And here's episode 5. Downing Street announces mankind's first interplanetary war, but the real danger is much closer to home. Uh-oh.
Yes. There is an imposter among us.
Alright, let's get on to the comments. So we have one comment by Durach, and here it is. Did you guys read this?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Oh wait, I think I did.
You guys
Right,
are
no.
Wait, let me say it. Shh.
Fine.
Okay. You guys are way overthinking it. Dying has nothing to do with what time you're in. It will not affect the past or the future, as it's just you and your personal timeline that has died. It will only mean that you'll be missing in the present as you never got back. But it's not a timey-wimey thing as though you had killed your ancestor and thus erased your existence.
So, that's basically what I was trying to say, but because I am incapable of speaking a single sentence without screwing it up, I ended up going on a massive rant, which caused us all to talk over each other, which made me get all confused and sensory and that, and then just going off topic completely. So, yeah.
So,
Hey.
because of this comment, I did my research on Reddit.
Oh no.
And one of them, or was it Quora? I forget. One of them said,
Quora.
what was it? They basically said that it'll just be like basically a loop. You'll be born, you'll time travel, and then you'll die, and you'll be born and time travel and die. So that's basically how it happens, right?
So, right, I'm not getting distracted again. Let's just go with it. Yeah, sure, why not?
Yes. If time travel was real, then we'd know. But anyway, I forgot to get a fun fact. But do you guys have any?
Sort of.
It was a two-parter. There's mine.
Okay.
Alright, well...
Yeah, you go with yours first.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, first off, did anyone find anything about if the metal box that went in is actually real? Because I couldn't find that, but I found something else.
What metal box?
You know the metal box they survive a bomb in?
Oh yeah.
So in like when
at the end.
Does anyone know if that's a real thing? Because I couldn't find anything about it. I found something else, but
It
I
makes
have
sense.
a feeling it is, but I'm not sure.
You have a feeling what?
I have a feeling there is like a real thing
Yeah.
because it's just what our government would do. I'm just being honest. It's exactly what they would do.
I mean,
yeah.
Okay. So here's my actual fact, because if that's not real, there is actually what I found does actually give it a pretty good reason to be installed, because they say that it were installed in 1991,
Yeah.
and in that same year there was an attack on Downing Street
Oh, by
with
who?
a bomb. I don't remember, but yeah, I guess if it isn't real, but it's real in here, it would make sense.
It does make sense, yeah.
So yeah, that's my little fact.
Oh. Wolfie, oh, you just said yours was a two-parter?
Well, I've found another one. This was actually, well, because they do like different filming blocks.
Yeah.
This was actually filmed at this near enough the same block as Rose.
Really?
So
wow.
because the End of the World and Unquiet Dead were filmed after Rose, Aliens of London, and World War Three. So they were in Block 2.
Wow.
So yeah.
How do they? Why and how? Well, I'd say why. Why would they do that?
So I think it's more for like I'm good. So Series 4, how they've got episodes like Midnight and Turn Left.
Yeah.
So obviously Turn Left barely has the Doctor in it,
Yeah.
and then Midnight barely has Donna in it.
Yeah.
I think, I'm not sure, were they filmed in the same? I'm just checking quickly now, but I think. Oh, no. So Turn Left was in its own. That was in Block 7, whereas Midnight were in Block 6. So I think maybe they've sort of filmed Block 6 and 7 at the same time for Series 4. So, like, if maybe the actor for whoever's the Doctor or is doing something, or maybe it features more prominently in another episode, they'll film with the episode with the companion more prominent at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like cutting down filming time. So
it's just to save time.
What? Yeah, they rarely film in order. I think the only series that they've filmed in order was Series 13, I think. But that was only like 6 episodes, so yeah.
I guess it makes sense for season 13 to be in order, though.
Yeah, I don't know if it was in complete order, because I think there was originally meant to be like 7 episodes, but I'm not sure.
How did they not get confused? The editors or whoever.
Yeah.
All right, so let's start the dissection. So we start off in technically present day, not really, but we do. And Doctor immediately says they've been gone for 12 hours, even though we know it's not 12 hours. How come he wasn't able to go to the exact point? And it's not just Doctor Who does this. A bunch of other time travel like fiction does that. They never come back to the exact same time they left. How come?
Okay, I'm just making stuff up here. But what if it's because he's trying to get back onto Rose's time stream, I guess?
Time stream?
I mean, we could go down again and go really complex, or we can just say that he doesn't actually know how to fly.
Oh, yeah.
As proven by
River
the
Song.
second Doctor, really.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a terrible driver.
Also, another thing. Was there a recap in the last episode? Because I don't remember there being a recap. Because there was a recap at the start of this episode.
I think
there was a recap in part 1.
Yeah.
For Rose, it showed a recap about Rose, right? The recap was the episode. Yeah.
Did they do that again? Because I don't remember the.
I always skim them if they do.
They might have just shown the last couple of minutes of the last one, but at the beginning. Oh, that's not good. Does that make sense? Like they do it in Classico, which.
Oh yeah, they do. Yeah, they show like the last couple of minutes, and then they do the title card.
Yeah, sometimes it can. Well, they don't. Yeah, they do that in New Who, but in Classic Who, they didn't really have cold opens. It was usually just the intro, then the recap, which just continues on to the next thing.
Even for the first Doctor, I thought like they used to start at the end of the previous episode, and they used to do the title and then start the new episode as it left off. Like no time has left, you know.
Oh yeah, it does do that, but I'm saying that the title was at the very beginning of the episode, before the recap. In fact, I think the recreated. It depends if it were filmed on film for the first couple of Doctors, but they actually filmed them almost live.
Oh yeah, I think I heard about
which
that.
was yeah, and they'd have like a break halfway through. So
It was like a
yeah.
play, right? Like,
pretty much, yeah.
yeah. All right. So they thought they'd been gone for 12 hours, and then Rose goes to see her mom, and the doctor stays back and sees the missing poster. And Jackie's so shocked to see Rose because it's been 12 months later.
To be honest,
Yeah.
that starting scene, like, wow. They were like really good suspense
Yeah.
there.
Also, I forgot. I've been so confused. I forgot what was. Let's take a break in a moment. What was everyone's like initial thoughts of this story?
I quite enjoyed it, to be honest.
Yeah.
It has some good moments.
Yeah, I think it's all right.
I remember
I'm
last
just seeing what
episode,
I
Wolfie
rated
said
them.
you really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think I rated them a 5 out of 6.
Ah,
I mean, honestly, I do like this story, so yeah, I'd say it deserved it. So yeah, like
what were we gonna say?
now I'm just gonna
Oh.
say that people just assume that the biggest, like, most bombastic and effective episode should be the highest, but I think just like a sort of episode like this,
Yeah.
this is just enjoyable, so it gets a high rating from me.
I thought it
Yeah.
was very enjoyable. I really enjoyed the shenanigans, but I just don't like the Slitheen that much. I don't know. Do you guys like the Slitheen?
Yeah,
to be honest, in my opinion, the Slovene can be quite terrifying,
They are. And I have a point for that later on, but yeah.
especially
Oh
when
my
they're
God.
jumping on 4 legs.
yeah.
And
Look what I've
tearing
found.
tearing open people's skin.
I feel
On
like.
Twitter.
Oh, what happened?
No, so in chat, I've just posted what I just found on Twitter, and it's a collab between Jackie, the Sixth Doctor, and the girl. I think.
Oh
what's
yeah,
she called? Planet of the Dead.
yeah.
This is a real thing.
What? What?
This exists. This is
Oh.
by Big Finish. And it is just, I don't like Big Finish anymore because it looks like they've just spun a wheel of random characters
Yeah.
and decided to put them all into one story. Even Harry Sullivan's in there. And
There's even
aged
a
him up.
helicopter in there.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are getting
So,
distracted.
yeah. I know. But I just found on Twitter and then we're talking about Jackie, so why not?
Do you guys see? I feel like there's been. I don't know. I gotta keep rewatching it before I say this, but there's been like I feel like this really dragged on as a 2-parter, and the others really didn't. In my opinion, like not much happened. I don't know. I feel like it could have worked as a 1-parter.
I mean, they hadn't done a 2-part 45-minute episode since season 23, and obviously it's a different writer as well.
Yeah.
But did anyone else just find the cliffhanger really awkward? It was just so I was expecting some music, but when I realised how quiet the music was, it just felt really.
It was just
off
the
and
electricity,
awkward.
right?
Yeah, I don't know what it was, but it just felt really uncomfortable.
I don't think I
So-
What
really
actually
noticed
is
it
it
that
with
much.
the Slovene and electricity?
Yeah.
All right,
It's-
so
It's there when they're taking the clothes with a quotation marks off, and then the zap.
Yeah, I mean, so,
what?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know
did you
what
hear
the
what I said?
electricity is.
I heard what you said, but I don't have a clue what you said.
You don't remember?
You know the electricity. It also happens when they're taking the quotation marks clothes
Yeah,
off.
the skin stuff off. They have the electricity going all around them.
Yes.
I mean, Wolfie's a Slitheen,
mean,
so he should know.
Oh, well, I'm not getting dragged into anything off track. Right.
All right, and then we see the Bad Wolf graffiti. I mean, I know why this happens, but I wonder what influences the boy to do that. What influences him to say Bad Wolf?
Wolf.
And then
Wait, who said that?
on the graffiti on the TARDIS, the boy
Oh,
does it.
that.
Like I know
It
why he
was-
does it, but why would the boy do that? You know what influences him?
Bad Wolf.
The bad wolf
mean-
influences him.
There is a reason, but I know the second I start to say this reason, we will get so sidetracked and start talking about the finale. So I'm not
Yeah.
sure
Fine,
when.
if you say it, it's fine.
Okay,
It's to do with this
just
episode, kind of.
lead me back on track the second I go.
Okay.
Got
Right.
Like the Judash.
When Rose has absorbed all the time vortex, she says that I think she like spreads the words throughout time and space.
yeah.
So that's why it was like Blythe Droog in Boomtown and like Bad. I don't know if you can hear this, but in the episode Dalek, there's a scene. Where,
Yeah.
I think it was this episode where the helicopter's sort of landing. I think it says Bad Wolf 1 descending.
Oh, I'll make sure to look
So
at that up.
yeah, that's yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, later on, when Jackie and the doctor, Jackie, Doctor, and Rose are all together, Rose said she meant to phone her, but she did technically call her in episode 2. She did call her, you know.
Oh, yeah, she did. I mean, yeah, she did. Did she warn her that she was traveling? I think she did. So
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
And then Jackie, what happened?
I guess since she don't point that out. I'm assuming that will probably a bit after,
Yeah.
not too long after Rose
Left.
that the call happened,
Yeah.
because she doesn't seem too worried.
Yeah. And then Jackie slaps the doctor. I like that part. I don't know why. And then I feel like Jackie's like the only mom in Doctor Who season 1 to 4 that I really like, because she's always worried about Rose, and she's just an amazing character. I didn't really like Martha's mom too much, and then Donna's mom was okay, but I like Jackie better. What do you guys think?
yeah, I think not Jackie. Donna's mum is a bad mum,
Yeah,
and she's just really like.
and she's a bad
I mean,
daughter to her
who knows?
dad.
Yeah, she's just. I think. Well, I mean, at one point in Turn Left, she did say she'd given up.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just coughing.
All right. I'm getting sidetracked. Carry on.
And later on, the doctor tells, I think he tells Rose that he's 900 years old, which is, I'm pretty sure, right?
I think I heard somewhere that it's not that, but I don't really know.
I thought he told her. Well,
it is because
yeah, I wrote down what he told her.
Huh.
I mean, he's probably 900 and something years old, but he says he's about 900 years old. You know.
yeah. I'm just looking. That's the companion. And the 9.
Trying to look for his
Hold on,
age.
I'm on my. Yeah.
Also, this is a bit random, but just a random thought I had.
Yeah.
What if
Hmm.
somehow you can, if you get, I doubt this is real, but it's just a random thought that came into my head. What if you could take the first letters of each episode from season 1 and spell out, or just each story and spell out Bad Wolf?
Oh, that'd be cool.
Okay, no, never mind. That wouldn't work because there's too many letters.
I mean, that'd be cool if they did that
Would
on
have been cool if
purpose.
that did work.
Okay, so it's over 800.
All right, I'll continue while he's looking. Just interrupt me. And I like how Rose says that she's the only person who knows aliens exist, and then a spaceship crashes right above her. And then
Yeah, it's 900.
yeah,
Wait.
it is.
Wait,
Yeah, because 9 is 900, and then 10, I think, is 900 to 906. So 10 is the shortest living Doctor, as in, like,
Yeah.
on thing, because he's only 906 when he dies, or regenerates, should say.
Mm.
So, yeah.
I just realised she says that, But there was a bunch of mannequins that tried to
Oh
kill
yeah,
everyone
that is true.
like a year ago.
Yeah, Rose says she's the
There was
only
also,
person.
there was
Yeah.
also Clyde, but he died. That rhymes.
Clyde.
Or was it Clyde?
Clyde.
Can't remember.
Oh, Clyde.
No, I remember this discussion. I'm pretty sure it was Clyde. Or what?
No,
Clyde?
no, I think it was. Wait, was
Clyde.
it? No, it was Clive with a V.
Have I
Oh,
swapped sides? Hold on. I can't remember. Right, I'm looking
I
now.
don't.
'cause that's good
I have
measure.
no idea.
Oh yeah, it was Clive or a V.
Yeah, because
Oh,
we did have this conversation.
I said it so confidently.
Yeah.
And Big Ben gets destroyed. Do we ever get closure of how they fix it? Like, we never see them fix it.
I think there's a bit of scaffolding around it at one point.
Oh, like
in
the
one
next
of the
steps?
few places.
Oh, okay.
I think it might be Boomtown that we see it. Like,
Ah.
fixed.
I was gonna say, season 1 has a whole lot of present day stories, right?
I like them.
I like
They're
them
real-
too, but it's
actually,
different.
I don't know if it does.
I mean,
Hold on.
Father's Day isn't
Present
technically
day.
present day, but it was still close.
I mean, that was like.
Mainly family-based ones.
Well, it was probably like 18 years ago, you know.
Two,
Because I think
three.
Rose is a
I think
baby.
altogether there's three.
Only
Three
three?
present day. Yeah, not including Father's Day. 'Cause
okay.
I wouldn't include that. 'Cause
Yeah.
that was when Rose were a baby.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah.
And the military comes and causes traffic, and the doctor is so excited that aliens have finally landed. So then they go watch what's going on TV. And then there's a whole riot because of the aliens. And I wrote down, is this the first time humans really know that aliens came? They've never done that for Classicu or anything?
Wait, what was that? You might cut out.
I said, what was it? Is this the first time humans know about aliens? Because did they not do a alien invasion on Earth in Classicu?
Oh, believe me, they did them all the time. But
Oh,
because apparently, I mean, no one, according to the show, no one takes notice or actually remembers
yeah.
what happens. We just have to keep living life, and where no one remembers exactly what happens. Like, surely, some sort of scenario, like you would have thought, if people did remember, then maybe the Autons would have been mentioned in this story by the Prime
Wait.
Minister.
So every time aliens come, humans just forget? Because didn't that happen with either the season 3 finale or the season 2 finale?
Although
Well,
that's
Series
time travel
3
back.
Yeah.
Oh,
Series
yeah,
3
yeah, yeah.
was reversed.
Oh yeah.
Series
Yeah.
2. I don't think Series 2 was reversed, but people still
No,
would
it
have seen that. But yeah, I think because most of the show is set in England and English people don't like speaking to each other, I think that we just don't pay
Care.
attention. Yeah, just don't care at all, which is also
Not
proven
bothered.
by the episode The Unicorn and the Wasp. So,
Oh
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Although I'm just imagining, after an
don't-
invasion, someone wakes up and they're like, "Oh, where'd that building go?"
And
Wait, Bad Wolf was a meme.
What?
you're getting distracted, Wolfie.
Yeah, but I've
No,
just
no, we
searched
need
up
we need to know what this is.
I know, but I'm looking on the wiki and it said Bad Wolf was a meme created. Okay.
Maybe it was a meme
Yeah,
at first.
I get it now. Nah, just ignore me. I never heard that.
Jackie's
Okay.
hosting a whole watch party for her neighbors, and then the baby changes the channel. And what's the guy making a spaceship cake? Did you guys catch that?
What? I mean,
I don't know, but I just remembered something I wanted to ask.
Oh, what happened?
So no, it was just something I wanted to ask. So
mm,
when the army comes in, is that unit? Because I know unit definitely shows up
Yes.
later, but is it unit
Mhm.
from the start?
yes,
Are
it
you
is.
are you sure?
Oh, okay, that would
Because
make sense.
because later I think next
Yeah.
episode we see the alien and we see the specialized alien people, and that's when I first heard about Unit.
No, Unit was definitely in this one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think.
Wait, but
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they were
unit
the
was
people,
in it. I did
Yeah.
definitely mention it.
they were the
I know.
people blocking off the Thames. So
Oh,
and
okay.
9, I think 9. But the thing about Uni is, I'm not sure what I think it was still United Nations Intelligence Task Force in this episode, but they actually. So what they did was they created a website. I can't remember what the web. This was real life, by the way. For a bit of promo, they created a website on Unit, but
Yeah.
because Unit was a where is it? I can't
Real.
find it. Because United Nations for like assume that people. Oh, here it is. I found it. So yeah, units. I'll just go from beginning so I don't forget where I am. Unit standard for United Nations Intelligence Task Force, and they
Yeah.
had a website in real life called unit.org.uk. But because the actual United Nations thought that people would just assume that this is an actual website
Yeah.
for the real United Nations. The United Nations told. I don't know if there was any sort of lawsuit, but
Oh.
I don't think it went through anyway. United Nations basically forced them to change the name
Yeah.
so it went from United Nations Intelligence Task Force to the Unified Intelligence Task Force. And I think in show they described the changes that the United Nations just didn't want to be involved anymore, which is fair enough, I suppose. But yeah, that's basically what happened.
So what was the
Yeah.
was the whole website was just promotion for Doctor Who?
I think so, but there was a bit where I think you could. Oh, a variety of fiction as well as a single game. Oh, so there was a
Oh.
game in it then. But yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah,
Oh.
legal action. There we are.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're always getting in trouble, it seems.
yeah, they are. But yeah, that's all over now. They've changed name, and there we are.
All right, so yeah, we see it. Well, this is what Wolfie was talking about last episode. We see like Tosh. Is she Tosh or is she just playing a random doctor? Wolfie.
She's playing. I mean, she could be.
She could be Tosh.
But yeah, but for all we know, she could be anyone who's just a doctor. So yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. It would make sense if she wasn't Tosh because of a certain event in Torchwood, but I'm not gonna say what
Oh, yeah.
because Jack
Yeah.
Ninja hasn't watched it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we don't see the body. The Tosh reveals the body to some guy. I forget who it was. And there's a lot of gossip surrounding the Prime Minister of where he is and what's he doing and what's going on. You know, why hasn't he talked? And then
And he ends up being in a cupboard.
yes. And then Joseph Green is the guy's name, right? One of the Slovene.
I don't actually pay attention, so probably.
I
Yeah.
think Joseph Green. What
The
happened?
Slovenes just had ridiculously long names.
Yes, but they're human names.
Wait. Oh, I just realised.
What?
They didn't actually say Raxacorico Falabator. Oh, wait, no, they did. Never mind.
The
Okay,
doctor
ignore what I
said
said.
that.
Next part.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
Harriet Jones makes her first appearance. And I really like Harriet Jones.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about
I
Harriet
completely
Jones?
forgot you were in this episode, to be honest, somehow.
I remember
I don't know
because I
how.
liked her so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, she's just.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She is great.
She's really great. She's very persistent, and that's what I like about her. And she's always like Harriet Jones, blah blah blah. What's her job title?
In this one, it's MP for Flydale North at the minute.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then we see the
Yeah.
first time the guy getting gassy. And well, I don't know. I didn't know why.
What?
Were the Sladines in Classic
Oh.
Who?
No, they weren't.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, it's just in there because it's funny, I suppose. The thing is, they kept the gassy bits in for the actual main show, but the Sarah Jane Adventures, which is the more, I don't want to say kids show, but it was on
Silly?
CBBC, they get rid of all the gassy bit.
Have they? Oh, I think they have.
Yeah, I think they do. Because I don't know if they sorted some system out, but yeah, they got rid of it.
Wait, actually, in Sarah Jane Adventures, do they wear people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say it would make sense if they weren't and it were just the regular form, but okay, I don't know why they didn't do it then.
And all the other Slitheen's, I think I wrote this down. I think one of them was Margaret Blaine, and then Oliver Charles. I try to make sure I remember their name. And all of the GASSY people get in the room. All the Slitheen's, but I didn't know there were Slitheen's. Like when I first watched it, I wouldn't know, obviously. And then they all smile at each other, but we're not sure why yet. I mean, we do, but as like first time watching it, we don't. And the doctor what happened?
I just said we assumed they're evil.
Yeah, we assumed they're well, I forget what I thought, but the doctor thinks it's a genuine crash landing, and he's wrong. And throughout the episode, the Rose is pretty worried that the doctor is gonna leave her, so the doctor gives her a TARDIS key, even though he has an extra one. And it's just so funny that everyone is having a party that aliens are coming. Would you guys have a party if aliens invade?
I mean, considering how the Earth is at the moment, I join them. Not the party people, I'm partying aliens.
The alien. What if they want to like suck your blood?
It's better than being at least.
Oh, would you guys hide a alien inside your houses or your room?
Isn't that basically the plot of E.T.?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Mickey comes back and runs into the wall trying to catch the TARDIS.
Yeah, I read that as well.
And then Harriet Jones brings the guy a coffee, trying to get in the room, but she's not allowed to get in the room, and the guy gets very annoyed at her.
And then she goes in the room anyway.
I think at first I was a little annoyed by Harriet Jones, or not annoyed, but I thought she was just kind of weird until I realized how iconic she is. Really, I mean, she basically. I mean, this is going ahead of ourselves, but she basically blew up a whole ship, didn't she? Hello.
I'm trying to remember.
She blew up a ship in the David Tennant's first episode as a special.
Oh yeah.
You guys don't remember?
I do remember that now.
Talking about.
What'd you say, Wolfie?
One about Christmas Invasion.
The Christmas special, and Harriet Jones blows up the entire ship.
Oh yeah. I mean, she did it within her reason, but it's just such a politician thing to do.
Yeah. This was a very, well, not very, but this was a political episode, I would say. A lot of them are pretty, they're political, but they're not they're not too political.
That's what makes me excited for the new era. Well, yeah, I think it will.
To get super political again?
I'm hoping so, because it will just annoy people so much that it'll just be telling the truth.
Yeah, but what if they annoy it so much that no one watches it anymore?
I mean, I'm gonna hate to say this. I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I think it's some people, depending on what they're this gets me cancelled. Depending on what they like and what side of politics I guess they're on.
Yeah.
I think that'll depend on if you watch the show or not. Because some people throw a tantrum and just say they don't want to watch it because it's politics.
Yeah.
And people are saying the show's political now. Have they seen? Oh, we're getting sidetracked again. But have they seen some of Classic Who? It's just the most it's especially the Third Doctor era that is political, so political, and people are like, that's just normal TV when it's clearly not. It has some better meanings behind it, and they have the audacity to say that this current, previous era now, I suppose, is getting to look too political, and it does my head in so much because they know it's not true. Well, they know the entire show's always been political,
Yeah.
but no, they just want to throw a tantrum. Right, rant over.
I was gonna say, I feel like people just are just trying to complain about stuff, you know.
Agreed.
All right, so the doctor stumble. Or what was it? Oh no, I skipped some things. All right, Harry Jones sneaks in the office and finds the emergency protocols, which is pretty cool for her. Kind of, she basically saved the day. I mean, all like Rose, Doctor, and Harry Jones really have equal contributions. I'd say that save the day, you know. And then yeah.
Yeah.
We hear Tosh screaming and everyone goes run. Oh, the doctor stumbles across the military, and they all point their guns at him.
That's funny.
Yeah, and he just smiles at them, and then they hear Tosh. I'm gonna call her Tosh for now, because I don't know what else to call her. They hear Tosh screaming, so everyone goes and runs at them. And I feel like I really like that shot. The doctor was leading all the military guys, and they were running. I like that shot. What?
I've just read the wiki. That is Tosh.
Is it?
Because it says here it also marked the first appearance of Toshiko Sato,
I mean,
who would later feature as a regular character on Torchwood.
I guess it doesn't make sense.
I'm just going to check the credits. Because I don't know.
I mean, again, it wouldn't, because she's not the doctor of the gang. They already have a doctor, but...
Well, yeah, but I'm gonna... I'll see what she's credited as, and then, yeah.
Alright, and the creature is just a little pig, and I found him super cute. Do you think he was cute, Nindra?
I mean, one thing I did want to say about the pig is technically this came. I mean, not even technically. This came out a lot long before Minecraft Pig. No, Zombie Pigman.
Yeah. Wait.
I'm already forgetting.
Yeah.
And they're very similar, apart from really the zombie part. Although it's sort of not really, but yeah.
I feel like I'd relate them more to the piglins.
Yeah, but the Zombie Pigman came long before.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just saying.
What'd you say?
Why are we on the
Because they're similar to Pigman over here. I don't know why I said over here.
What they credit her as? Oh, they credit her as Tosh?
Yeah, because she's credited as Dr. Sato or Soto, I think that says, and that's Tosh's last name. So I'm guessing it wasn't intended at the first point.
Yeah.
But in Torchwood, I guess they've just canonized that she's the same person.
Yeah. That makes that. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's like it's like all. I don't know. Like a lot of the Doctor Who kind of built up to Torchwood, like season 2, I think. Yeah. So I actually no, I already know. I wrote down a question, but it was answered later on. So Harry Jones hides in the people, and the GASSY people reveal themselves to not. They don't reveal that they're Slytherins yet because we don't see them, but we know they're not human because they start peeling off their foreheads and the blue light comes out.
Yeah. Very strange.
How come the Slytherins are super like silly? Like they're just always laughing and joking. I feel like a bunch of the aliens at Doctor Who are silly. I feel like, were there any aliens that were like just nothing but cruel? Oh, I guess the Daleks. Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're necessarily nothing but cruel, since they're basically there due to anomalies. But the Reapers from Father's Day.
Yeah.
The Jaguar-esque.
The Reapers were just trying to correct the timeline, weren't they?
Yeah, that's what I were basically trying to say as well.
Right. I mean, yes,
what else? Cybermen.
But they're pure. Yeah, I'd say yeah. I like this. I actually really like the
Weeping
Cybermen.
Angels.
Oh, they're terrifying.
Oh, I like them too. I think as of now, the Weeping Angels are still my favorite. Like
they
villains.
they look absolutely terrifying in real life. Because,
real life, you saw them?
Well, I mean, yeah, in a way, because I went to Do you have a Madame Two Swords in America? Or
I don't. I've
do
heard
you
of
know
it.
where it
I've
is?
heard of it, but I don't think we do.
It's basically where there's a load of sort of like mannequin wax figures of
Oh.
usually famous people, and there was an actual police box there. It were 13s. Then there were
Yeah.
13, and then there was a weeping angel.
Oh, I bet that would be scary.
It was so tall and it looked absolutely terrifying.
Did you keep your eyes
Yeah.
open?
Oh yeah, 100%. Look close enough. Not taking a chance.
So, and Jackie's still hosting an alien party, and Mickey comes in and everyone goes quiet. And then the lady's like, "You better apologize to Mickey." And they all thought, well, Jackie thought Mickey took her. It's kind of messed up. Mickey took Rose.
Yeah, that is a bit.
Yeah, although in her defense, he was the last one.
One
He
scene.
was one of the last one with her.
Yeah. But I feel like
So,
I don't feel like they could have put more
Although-
trust in him.
although now that I think about it, how would she have known that? Because Mickey were taken, and then he wasn't really seen by anyone else until he came back from after Rose. So I don't really know.
Oh. I mean, they were all. I mean, if there's security cameras everywhere, and anyway, the TARDIS keys. I feel like this is the only time we see them. The TARDIS keys glow when the TARDIS comes back. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do like that.
Yeah, and then this is when Jackie knows everything. She knows the doctor and the box, and I really enjoy the dynamic between Jackie and Mickey and Rose. Even if I don't really like Rose a whole lot or Mickey. I mean, I like him later on, but I do like the dynamic between those characters.
Also, one thing I just thought I should mention is I'm pretty sure it's at some point during this scene, but I think Mickey kind of hints at that he knows that the Doctor worked at uni, because
Oh yeah, that was
didn't he
later
work
on.
in uni in like classic?
Yeah, he didn't hint at it. He literally said it to his face. So.
Oh yeah.
And
Wasn't Ricky.
when Mickey and the Doctor and Rose are kind of arguing, Jackie just looks so disappointed, and she just leaves. And she looks scared too, and then she calls on the Doctor, which was a good thing that she did call on the Doctor, because they were able to get help. Wait, I feel like would it have been a good thing actually, because it was a trap the whole time.
I mean, I think either way it would have been fixed. So.
Yeah. And we find out that TARDIS is a known alert. It's a red alert for their systems.
Yeah, I guess that does make sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did the 10th Doctor like Mickey more than the 9th Doctor? It seemed like that to me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's just
because the 10th Doctor always seemed like he was like Mickey. He's always seemed excited, but the 9th Doctor was like, "Hey, hello, Ricky." He always said Ricky.
Yeah.
I like Rose and Mickey, but I don't like their relationship together. What do you guys think?
I mean, oh, this is gonna get me on my Rose is a bad person rant again, isn't it? Basically, I think that here we go. Because Rose, she like right. God.
Are you gonna talk
Basically,
about? Is this something to talk about like at the end of the next episode?
Yeah. Yes, just let's do that.
All right, I got some stuff to talk about that too. All right. All right. We still don't see the green Slitheen's, but we see the skin suits. They all changed the skin suits. So how long have the Slitheen been here? Because one of them said how they've been. I don't know if they're talking about the Slitheen itself or the human version, but they said they've been busy with his life. Do you guys remember that point?
I think the mention. I think at one point it's mentioned that there was something that happened a lot. I think it was like at the poles or at one of the poles or something. a certain amount of time ago, but I don't remember the exact time. But I think it is mentioned.
It's mentioned. Well, it mentioned that they were
how
there
long
already.
they've been there. Yeah.
I was just wondering how long they've been there, cause
Sure.
yeah.
Probably a decent amount of time.
So yeah, the government brings in alien specialists, and to my understanding, this is the first time they get mentioned in modern Doctor Who. You guys did say they were here earlier in the episode, but on the news, remember they're talking about the alien specialists and Unit came and stuff.
Yeah.
And this is when Mickey says he's worked for them. And I was gonna say, I mean, I already know this now, but I wrote down, I'm sure Unit is in Classic Who because of Sarah Jane knows about them, but I do know that
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
it is. Yeah, it's just such a big part of Classic Who. So.
Yeah, I feel like Unit's a
Definitely
whole
Doctor.
is a really important thing of the entire universe.
Yeah, I'm just still waiting on it. I mean, even Torchwood got its own spin-off, so I'm waiting on that Unit one. So,
Will they ever make a Unit spin-off?
apparently there's one in the works, so I guess we'll find out. I mean, that's what one at Twitter thing said, but I don't trust Twitter anymore. Or X.
X. Oh.
Yeah.
And as soon as the doctor steps out of the TARDIS, he gets caught, and he says he's getting arrested, or so he thinks, or so Rose thinks. Mickey is able to escape. Jackie tried to stop them, and we find out that they're getting escorted, to Downing Street, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So then Rose and Doctor... Oh, no, I already said that. And they keep asking where the Prime Minister is. Like, where is he?
Find him.
Yeah. And the paparazzi comes and takes picture of the Doctor and Rose and all of them. And then... Oh, yeah, and then the Sladine, the police officer, comes talks to Jackie. That's not good. And then Harriet Jones comes back and wants to talk to the Doctor, but then they all have to leave and go to the same room. And then Rose and Harriet Jones talks to each other by themselves. And it's just a big. I feel like this part they did drag out. This whole ending, I feel like they kind of dragged out. All that really happened was the Doctor realized it was a trap all along, and oh, another thing, it was kind of weird seeing a zipper on the police officer. Did you guys see that? We saw an actual zipper.
Do you mean on his head?
Yeah,
or
on the police officer. Like, we don't see the zippers on the other people, but for the police officer, we saw the zipper.
Yeah, I did notice how sometimes whether they had a zip or not was a bit inconsistent. I don't really know what that were about.
Yeah. And all the Sladines reveal themselves. And I was gonna say Nindra, have you watched any of Sarah Jane?
I've watched the first episode.
And Wolifee, you only watched the one with the Doctor?
I've watched the first two series, but I just got bored after that. I mean, it's a good show, but it's just not for me.
Yeah. So I was gonna say the Sladines they look different and they sound different in this episode than they do in Sarah Jane.
Do they?
I feel like they sound different, and I feel like they're more green in Sarah Jane. They're not that green. I mean, it must be the lighting, but they're like yellowish. I don't know.
Or maybe it's because it's more HD.
Maybe
in Sarah Jane. Might be that.
It might be, but I swear I'm gonna have to do my research. I should have done my research before this, but I swear they sound different in this episode. But you guys probably wouldn't remember anyway. And then at the end of the episode, the Sladines shock each other, and this is how episode 4 ends. I was amazed my first time seeing it because it was my first time seeing a two-parter. So yeah, I guess let's get on to episode 5 then.
Yeah.
All right. So it starts off how the Doctor's able to shock the Sladine because he's able to harness the energy or whatever, and that's messed up that everyone in that room dies.
It's a very messed up show in some ways. So yeah.
Yeah.
Also, one thing that I found interesting was the fact that when one of them got electrocuted, all of
Oh
them got
yeah.
electrocuted.
I was gonna ask why,
That-
but then it was because of the collars they were wearing.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I
I
think.
just assumed it was like a hive mind.
Oh. No, it was the collars.
Oh, okay.
And then Harriet Jones and Rose. What happened?
Oh, wait, no, okay, I think I understand now.
Oh. Harriet Jones and Rose try to make their escape, but Harriet doesn't want to leave without the emergency protocols, so she goes back. And then no one believes the doctor when they get to the room because they're back in the skins. So they all chase the doctor. And that's a little different. I feel like, I mean, I don't know, but I feel like in the future, they always believe the doctor. I just feel like that's just common to believe him, you know. um. So then, the Slovenians take off their skin in the elevator. They get naked, as they say.
Yeah, that joke was a bit awkward.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, another reason why I like Harriet so much is that when Harriet and Rose were hiding, Harriet sacrifices herself and says, "Take me first," for Rose to be safe. And then the doctor finally meets Harriet Jones, and they like each other a whole bunch. And I have a whole lot more to say about that in the future episodes, but that is a huge contrast from the 10th Doctor because some people in my comments and me personally think that the 10th Doctor didn't like her that much. What do you guys think?
I guess you mentioned this earlier,
Yeah.
but there was the entire thing with blowing up the cigarettes.
Yeah.
So I guess it does slightly make sense.
I have more to say about that blowing up later on too to defend Harriet more. So Sladine isn't their species. Did they say what their species is?
Wait, whose
The
species?
Sladines.
I think it was just the names of each of them.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh.
they're a family. The entire Slovene race is a big family.
Yeah, but they said that's not their species.
No, it's not really a species. It is. I mean, I think the aliens that live on Raxacophallopatorius or Raxacolo. Oh God, Raxacophallopatorians.
I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes
So
sense.
that's the overall name, I guess. But yeah, the Slovene and Lab, they're different families. So, yeah.
Oh yeah, and in the I don't. You guys wouldn't have. I think it was the finale, season 3 of Sarah Jane. They had the red Sladines.
Yeah, they're the Blaverines.
Yeah, Blatherines. So then the doctor has to close off the room that they're in for protection, obviously. And I thought I heard that they couldn't get in or they couldn't get out, but later on the doctor just presses a button to open the doors again. Did you guys catch that?
Yeah.
Or am I mistaken?
It probably happened, but I have a terrible memory. So
Yeah, the doctor said Rose was saying, "How do we get out?" And the doctor doesn't say anything. But then a couple minutes later, they're able to get out. So I don't know.
I think it's because they were surrounded by Slovene.
Oh.
That's why they didn't.
All right.
Oh, okay, that makes a bit more sense.
So then more Slovenes come. Well, more people that are Slovenes come with no connection and job title whatsoever. I thought that was pretty funny. And then I like later on when Jackie and Mickey are together. They're always talking about aliens, and then Mickey looks into the trash can. Did you guys catch that? He looks into the trash can, and a couple episodes ago, he gets eaten by a trash can.
Oh.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Now you're saying that makes sense.
That was like a little.
Also,
yeah.
Also, another thing. I don't know when this is said. I don't know. I think it's been said at this point. But you know when the doctor says it was owned that Down Street were owned by Mr. Chicken.
Yes.
Turns out that actually is real.
Mr. Chicken.
Yeah, it was the last private occupant.
What year was it?
That's my second fact. I don't really remember. It might have been the 18th century, I think.
All right. Where are we? I have
Yeah,
like
that were real.
I have a whole bullet. Wolfie, have you ever met Mr. Chicken?
I'm just so confused. Who the hell is Mr. Chicken?
The doctor mentions him. Have you not heard of Mr. Chicken? It's a real
Funnily
person.
enough, no. Really?
Oh no.
That's surprising. Everyone's heard of Mr. Chicken. You know, the
Oh.
famous person who says
I eat Mr. Chicken.
and then turns people into chickens.
I ate him.
That
All right.
bad boy
Anyway. Okay.
Oh wait, actually, you're not joking. There's actually someone.
Yeah, there is a Mr. Chicken.
Oh,
You thought you were making
Alright.
that up.
That's why
yeah.
that's why I wasn't sure whether the wall were actually real, because there were a Mr. Chicken.
Right.
All right. So then, the doctor makes it a point to he knows who Harriet Jones is. He's heard the name before. He just doesn't know why. We find that out later. But yeah. I feel like honestly, I mean, this episode was good. It's not my favorite, but I feel like I wouldn't have liked it if Harriet Jones wasn't in it. Cause, I mean, honestly, she has a good addition to the team. I like her. Anyway,
Yeah.
Rose offers the idea for a bomb. She kind of makes the idea for to blow. What was it? It was like to blow up. I think it was just to blow. I forget what it was, but Rose mentions a bomb. And then we go to Mickey's room, and he has TARDIS drawings on the wall.
Yeah.
Same as Amy from season 5, if you remember. Wolfie, did you watch the finale yet?
Which finale?
Season 5.
Yeah, I'm already on. Yeah, I've done that.
Alright, I just wanted
And
to.
also, technically, the girl from Fear.
The girl. Oh yeah, the girl from Fear Her.
Technically,
Wait, what? Wait, what?
the girl
Then
from
what-
Fear.
What about her?
She technically did a TARDIS drawing.
She draws she drew a TARDIS too.
Oh, that's what you're talking. Yeah.
We're talking about people drawing TARDISes on their wall.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, I was gonna call him Mackie. Mickey gets into the unit website, and I forgot about this, but Jackie really didn't trust the doctor. Well, none of the mothers really did, but Jackie didn't really trust the doctor at first. But then at one point in the season, she does, right? Wasn't it this season where Jackie goes on the date with him? Or am I thinking about something else?
I think you're thinking of when she ends up on the TARDIS in Doomsday. Well, Army of Ghosts.
I swear, like,
Or
they're
What
right at
about the one where she's in a dressing gown?
yeah, and they're at the laundry mat or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't
Oh,
remember?
wait. Oh, that's Love and Monsters, isn't it?
No, was
Where
it?
she's at the laundry. Yeah, where she's at laundry bit and there's that. What's he called?
Yeah.
Elton.
I thought she went on a date with somebody and she got all dressed up and the guy didn't like her.
Yeah, that was Love and Monsters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Oh wow. So yeah, I forgot. Maybe I didn't like that episode that much. And I remember that was the one with that's the weird one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I was recording a video with Wolfie. It was like a Minecraft video, and then it was like a year ago or something. And he warned me about Love and Monsters. I was like, it won't be that bad, Wolfie, and it turned out to be that bad.
It's so.
It's not
boring to
terrible.
me.
It's not terrible, but yeah, it is kind
Yeah.
of. So yeah, and then Jackie asks if Rose is safe, and the doctor doesn't answer because he knows his life isn't safe. And then someone rang the doorbell at 3 a.m. I would not have answered that.
Yeah.
I would have answered that. What if someone rang a
Yeah.
doorbell at 3 a.m.? Would you guys answer it?
No.
Wait.
Huh?
I'm
I
not.
don't-
3 a.m.
Wait.
challenge. 3 a.m. gone wrong.
The 3 a.m.
Not
doorbell challenge.
Yeah.
Challenge.
Don't
What are you
think-
talking about now?
My house.
I'll just making
3
stuff
a.m.
up.
Almost died.
And then
You can't.
what happened?
I can't zone out for a second and then I come back and you're talking about doorbell timers. I'm just so confused.
Oh no.
Where? Why?
Yeah, do you
Who? What?
remember when 3 a.m. Doctor Who Among Us?
Nindra, you're getting off topic.
Yes.
All right. So then I feel like the light is a little too bright when they get out of the suits. I feel like they made the light a little too excessive. Like a little. That's a little. That's me. That's just me being nitpicky though. But
It does look quite cool though, and she also calls it the Slakeen.
oh yeah, I think she does. I remember.
That was funny.
I mean, it looks cool, but why would it be so bright when they leave the suits? The lightning.
I guess it's something to do with them going back to their original shape.
So yeah, and Mickey tries to protect Jackie, and I like that point. She said, "Just get out of here," and he has a bat. And the doctor is trying to figure out where where they're from, and he gets so excited when he name drops the planet they're from, which I don't want to try and pronounce because I have never. Yeah. I was gonna ask. I mean, I asked this earlier, and you guys said no. But I was gonna ask, was it mentioned in Classic Code? Because he was so excited, it felt like a kind of a thing for the fans for that name drop. But I guess not. He was just excited, you know.
I think the joke was just the long name.
Yeah. What? Okay, this is what I wrote. This doesn't make sense. I typed fast. Doctor gives the doctor. I don't know. I wrote doctor gives the doctor to get vinegar. I think I meant doctor gives the idea for Mickey to get the vinegar. Or yeah. And then Jackie splashes all the vinegar on the Slitheen and it just explodes on them. That was nasty.
And then after all the Slovenes feel a disturbance in the force.
Yeah. That was so nasty though. Because in Sarah Jane, what are they called? The Blatherines? Wolifee?
Yeah.
The Blatherines exploded, and it was the same but red. It was just nasty, or orange or whatever.
That's a lot more gruesome.
And then Joseph Green or whatever his name was, the Slovene Joseph Green, gives hints of weapons of destruction. He asks for the nuclear codes, and he kind of basically tricks the entire world to give him the nuclear codes. And it's always about profit. What's it with these aliens trying to get profit from the Earth? That's what happened with what's her name from episode 2?
Well, I guess it wasn't really entirely to do with the Earth there. It was just trying to get money from the people who were on board. That it were less about the Earth.
What was her? I can't believe I forgot her name. The skin lady. Sandra. There you go. I was gonna call her Rebecca. And the doctor comes up with a plan, but the plan risks in losing Rose, and he really doesn't want to do that. And then here's Harriet Jones, and I feel like some people might disagree with her, but I like that she took initiative and basically forced the doctor to the plan because she said she's the most qualified in the room to make that plan.
Also, now that I think about it, the reason he probably doesn't want to lose Rose is most likely because of the Time War and everything he lost in that.
He doesn't want to lose another person.
Yeah.
And then the council releases the codes, but Mickey was able to launch the missile on the building. And here's the thing I was going to talk about blowing up. So, how Harriet Jones blew up the ship on David Tennant's, special. The Doctor risked killing everyone in that building. The 9th Doctor risked killing everybody in that building. But the 10th Doctor got mad at Harriet Jones for basically blowing up. She did the same exact thing they did this episode, right?
I guess it is slightly different because the Sycorax were just leaving and the Slovene were about to destroy the planet.
Yeah.
So I guess it's slightly different.
What do you think, Wolifee?
I'm trying to figure out where we are and what.
I
Oh,
said,
wow.
this is what I said. Make sure you're paying attention. I said, so Mickey launches a missile on the building, and the Doctor risks killing everyone in that building. But the 10th Doctor got mad at Harriet Jones for basically doing the same exact thing in David Tennant's first special.
So I think that the reasoning behind this is that 9 was still really war torn.
Yeah.
And I think it might be 10 who says this, but Rose made him better.
Oh, yeah.
So I think maybe it was something to do with the assurance from Rose
Yeah.
that let him know that he can do this with a bit less guilt than that. So yeah.
I think that was another. Oh, I wrote. Never mind. I'm gonna say this later. So, oh yeah, the building gets destroyed, and Harriet, Rose, and the Doctor are all safe, except for the Slitheenes that were in the. Everyone died except for them. And then Harriet Jones takes initiative once again. She talks to the public, and the Doctor convinces her to basically be the Prime Minister by saying that they'll vote for her. But then we have a whole different wraparound when the 10th Doctor basically convinces her not to be the Prime Minister by saying, "Don't you look tired?" or whatever. So that's another.
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
Okay, there's a quote.
I didn't
I'll
like him
say
saying that. That's another. I don't know. I didn't like how. It makes sense, but I didn't like how against the 10th Doctor was with her. But Harriet Jones. Well, never mind. I'm gonna say that for later.
Also, I guess obviously this isn't fully on about this episode. In fact, it's not really at all. But obviously, we do know that obviously one of them had like a teleporter or something.
Who?
You know the one in Boomtown.
I don't remember that much.
Yeah.
A
It's the
teleport.
earrings though. Yeah, because there's that entire scene where she keeps running and she keeps being teleported back
Harriet
and then
Jones?
teleported away. Wait, why would Harriet? Where'd you? No, the Margaret Slovene.
Oh, I didn't know they were in Boomtown. I forgot.
How dare you? That's one of the best episodes.
I
I'm
just
not even being stick. I love that one.
I just remember the rift charging the TARDIS.
Oh, what?
That's what happened, right?
I mean, yeah, but dare you forget that?
And then she tried to destroy the world again.
Oh man,
Yeah.
An egg.
Well, then the Doctor finally remembers who she was all along, and he knew her. Well, he didn't know. Well, I mean, he did know her, but pretty sure that was their first time meeting. So then Rose and Jackie have a chat, trying to make things right. And I feel like Jackie was being so excited to cook for them, and the Doctor didn't want to stay. I feel like he could have at least tried to stay for the night. But then Rose packs her bags and leaves Jackie, and I think this is what Wolifee was going to talk about earlier.
Was I?
You're going to talk... Yeah, I thought you were going to talk about Rose. Your problem with Rose leaving.
No, I think it's just because you can clearly see... Well, first of all, she's abandoning Mickey again. Or wait, I can't remember the end.
Doctor
Did
offered
Mickey
him.
get offered?
Yeah.
Ah, right, okay, so... I'm not going to bring in Mickey to this bit, but she just abandons her own mother. Like, that's just a bit...
Yeah.
She can see how much she's grieving, and she'll say she'll be back in like 10 seconds or whatever it was. But she isn't.
She never comes back. Yeah, that's what I wrote. My side, my view and opinion of it was, what was it? Was that yeah, she is leaving her mom, but it's like if Rose, I mean, it's not to the same scale, but it's like if Rose went on vacation for a little bit and leaving her mom and just, and I can understand Jackie, but I understand that Rose leaves because it's more on her decision.
But the argument I have against that is she's already just abandoned her for a year.
Oh, yeah.
And sure, that wasn't completely anyone's fault. But at the same time, she can see she's just abandoned her for a year, and now basically a few hours to a day later, she's abandoned her again.
Yeah.
I think she should have at least stayed for maybe like a week or two and given it time to like explain
Yeah.
this is her long and that. That's where I think to the battle.
Would you want Jackie to come with
Actually-
them?
Obviously, right? Comedy gold. Though.
Another point from what you said, I've just forgotten it mid-fall. Great.
I want content.
I've forgotten now.
Oh no. About Jackie or Rose leaving?
Wait. Okay, it's coming back to me. Okay, I've got it. About what you were saying, about abandoning her again. She literally tries to just abandon her mid-sentence.
Oh yeah. That's right. She didn't even let her finish talking.
Although, one positive thing, not to do with Rose, but Mickey, by the end, it does actually seem like the Doctor respects Mickey a bit more.
Yeah. Because he does offer him to come, but then they do that little show in front of Rose, acting like the Doctor didn't want him to come, so that Mickey would still be like, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what I said. I think I said more about this earlier, but I feel like Rose had a whole lot of time with her family compared to the other companions.
Mm,
You guys,
Uh,
do you guys think so, or?
Wait, sorry, I've zoned out a sec. What?
I said Rose had a whole lot of times with her, like a whole bunch of episodes with her family compared to the other companions.
Yeah, I mean, Martha.
And Martha had quite a
basically
few too.
All the Russell T Davies companions had a decent amount of family-based
Yeah.
episodes.
So I think that I'm going to go into a couple of points there. My first point, I think, is that RTD. I think I've mentioned this before, but he writes the show a bit more like a soap opera.
Yeah.
And while I don't like usually watching soap operas, obviously I give this show a free pass because this is actually written well. And first of all, I just think they're a lot easier for like character development and backstories and that.
Yeah.
And so he does, whereas the other two showrunners, they don't go into the family arc or soap opera type thing as much.
What is soap opera?
They're like,
what were we gonna say?
Oh, and now I was going to move on to my second point. What were you going to?
Oh, it's to relate to the first point. Is a soap opera? It's like a drama, right?
An over dramatic, like.
But like
Almost.
The Walk. I don't know if you've watched The Walking Dead, but The Walking Dead is like a drama, and Nindra is watching The Flash. The Flash is like a drama. So
No, so the.
it's a sci-fi drama.
Yeah, this is more like. Hold on.
Like a soap opera is like an over dramatized thing. Because I know what a soap opera is, I just don't know the difference between a drama and a soap opera.
You watched Grey's, or do you know what Grey's Anatomy is?
Yeah.
Or stuff like Baywatch and stuff like that. They're soap opera. And like Dawson's Creek. Yeah.
Oh.
So they're.
How come you don't like
Yeah,
them?
They're just so boring. Like the two. I don't want to say unrealistic, but there's so much bad. It's just like having a load of bad luck. Really.
I like dramas with another element to it.
Yeah. What, like sci-fi or stuff?
Yeah,
a
like
bit of
or like Vampire Diaries is about supernatural stuff, but it's also a drama because it deals with like relationships and stuff.
I suppose. I mean, I don't know if you class this as a drama, but I've started watching Good Omens. It's
I don't
got
think
David
I've heard
Tennant in it, and it is so good. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
barely watch any other shows, and to watch, especially sci-fi, but to watch like something that I actually enjoy a lot,
Yeah.
like this, where the cliffhangers and endings will genuinely making me wish I could just start the next episode immediately. That's just feels so like it's just amazing. But yeah, I don't know if you class that as a soap opera. We're getting sidetracked again. But it's just recommended.
What was your second
right.
point?
Second point was, so linking back to talking about how Rose sort of has the most like family oriented episode. The other, like Martha and Donna, they still do get episodes with family, I suppose, like the Lazarus experiment.
Yeah.
And then the Sontaran two-parter. But I don't feel like, because obviously we don't want the same story repeated over and over again, where it's obviously companion has family, must do a couple episodes with family to make sure everyone knows they exist. I think that's why Rose obviously has the most, because obviously he wants to have a different story with each companion. So Rose, obviously we had the 1 year gap without seeing that, and then we obviously had the Father's Day episode, and then Martha, her family had the old, I suppose, Trish, who was I think Martha's sister, she got a high paying job, I suppose, with the
Lazarus
master
guy. No,
I mean sort of, but I think the Saxon master got her that job as well. And then her cousin died in Doomsday. She was one of the, I mean, it was the same actress who played Martha, but she was killed by the Cybermen. And then Donna, her different family story was that she obviously only had her granddad, and then at the same time she also had her mother, who didn't really care as much for her. She was just always seemed to be disappointed in her.
She was always trying to tell her what to do.
You can see that she definitely has different RTD's definitely written different like
aspects,
stories, I suppose, to keep it unique and aspects.
So
yeah.
And like you said, Jackie waits 10 seconds and she never comes back, and that's a little sad. That's kind of a sad ending. She never comes back in 10 seconds. I mean, she could have come back, but I guess not.
And I guess it's just driving again.
Yeah. And that is the end of the two-parter. As well as two-parters go, I'd say it was really good. I just think it dragged out for some parts. It just kind of dragged on, but
I suppose. But at the same time, they were just getting used to bringing the show back.
I feel like I forget, it might have been season 2 or 3. I don't think it was season 3, but I think around season 2 they found their pacing with the two-parters.
With like the Ood two-parter and stuff like that.
I still, I'm gonna pay attention to when I rewatch that one. I'm gonna see if that's still. I think my favorite two-parter as of now is the library. Which one was it?
The library.
It might have been that one.
Dead.
At first it was Satan's Pit, but that was but then it became something else. I think.
I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot of good stuff in season 4, obviously.
Season 4 was pretty good.
The finale, the first finale.
Season 4?
For the specials.
Oh,
that was also really good. Like that. To be honest, that entire trilogy of episodes, I get that Turn Left is counted as a different story, but you could technically say it's part of it's because it does lead on to it.
I suppose. I think my favourite two-parter is obviously no spoilers, but it's the series 10 finale.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
When
Oh.
you eventually reach that evil,
Yeah.
it is so good.
Do you
So,
guys count
yeah.
finales as 2-parters?
Yeah, because they have the cliffhanger, they lead into each other, so...
How about when we? It's
no.
gonna be confusing when we rate them because. I mean, not rate them, but it's gonna be confusing when we record them because are we gonna record like 12 and 13 in one video?
I mean, we've done it for this one, so I don't see why not.
All right.
I mean, it's long, but it's entertaining, I suppose, in a way, hopefully.
Wait, but then
Also,
our rating system's gonna go confusing again.
It's fine, we'll just end an average if we prefer one episode to the other.
Okay.
Like,
So yeah. Anyway, let's go on to the rating, and we switched it up a little, but let's go.
Wait, actually, before we do go to the ratings, there's just one thing I want to point out.
What happened?
I mentioned
Yeah.
that, but
mm.
almost every episode, almost every villain in season 1,
Oh,
as
no.
weird as it sounds, skin
Don't say-
based.
Didn't what?
Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
skin.
Okay. So
You guys are cutting out. I didn't hear it.
all of season 1's villains, almost all of season 1's villains, are weirdly skin based.
Oh.
Because, okay, so the Autons, they're kind of mimicking it, sort of,
Yeah.
with the mannequins.
I mean,
Then you've got Cassandra, who is Cassandra. Then you've got the Gelf, who just take the bodies. Then you've got this the Slovene, they'll just take the
Yeah.
bodies. Then you've got Dalek, who have the weird gooey thing inside.
Yeah.
The long game. The Jagrafesk is weird. Father's Day, the Reapers are really the only one that haven't really got anything. The
Yeah.
Empty Child, whatever you got to say.
Oh yeah.
Boomtown just has the Slovene again. And then
Yeah.
Parting of the Ways and all that is just Daleks again. It's
I
the
mean,
series.
Parting of the Ways, there's
Um,
that scene where the robots tried to like cut off Captain Jack's head and that replaced it.
Oh yeah.
It's just such a... I don't know how you got that like into your mind about all skin and that. Now,
Point, but it
I
is
thought-
technically true.
Yeah.
ah, ugh.
Are we ready to rate it
Alright,
now?
Moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, so here it is. All right, so here we are ranking it. So we're doing it different. So after watching this 2-parter, I realized it really is like one episode, and there might be some 2-parters that are better than or one episode is better than the next, but we'll just have that as the overall ranking.
Oh no, don't do this.
What's wrong?
I'm looking at...
Yeah, the finale.
What's wrong?
I'll tell you after the recording.
Okay.
What?
Okay. You don't. You don't want to say it here?
No,
Oh, no.
I'd rather save it for after.
Okay. Anyway, let's go.
What?
Okay. Anyway, let's ignore it for now. Are we good? We got just ignore Wolifee for now, I guess. He keeps laughing.
Okay.
All right. So where do you guys think that? I feel like I know where it. Oh, you know what? I think I know where to rank it. Where do you guys think?
I'd probably say.
I say 6.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I'm not sure.
Either 6 or 9. Honestly, I would say that.
Okay, it's not definitely not 9. I don't know. I'd say more like 4.
Nah. You know what?
Yeah, but there are some other way better stories.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Then-
get that Dalek is probably going to end up in number 1, but you've got to remember
I was gonna think
The
Dalek
final
would be top 4.
round up by the first part, and we're counting them together.
No, I'd say 6. I'd say 4 or 6.
I'd say Dalek. We know. So here it is. I feel like Father's Day deserves to be at least either 9 or 6.
What?
Father's Day doesn't
Oh,
deserve to be last place.
No, I'm saying it should go higher.
Yeah, so say,
Mm,
I mean, here, this is what I feel like.
Actually, I don't really know, but
I feel like I'd replace Rose with this one. You guys want to move it now? Like, this one should be at 5, Rose should be at 6.
Okay.
Rose is still too high. I always said that.
Yeah, I feel like it is slightly better than Rose.
Oh, whatever.
All right, majority rules. Majority rules. Why do you like Rose so much, Wolfie?
I don't know, but it's just such a good start for people who've never seen the show before. That's why I like it.
I mean, it's only one below.
I really think it should go in 4 though.
I don't
And
know if
Rose
it's
should
that
stay in
good.
5.
Well, yeah, middle state 5. Yeah, we'll just do that.
We'll keep it at that at the moment, but we are allowed to separate them.
Yeah, I suppose.
This is our first time kind of disagreeing on the placement.
Well,
I mean, I feel like we all have different opinions of this episode.
okay. To be honest, I feel like I kind of know where the next one's going to go, but then again, for some reason I never really. Obviously, I thought it were really good, but I never really thought of it as amazing. The Empty Child and the Doctor Dancers. So maybe on rewatch, I might see it as better because that is one I wanted to rewatch.
Yeah.
Um,
It's gonna be very
Well,
difficult for
yeah.
the top 4, because I feel like we're not gonna agree that much. I don't know.
Okay. Although one of the main reasons I'm not sure now, is
sure for
because, as I mentioned with the finale, this is just my opinion, but the second part's amazing, but the first part's not that good.
The
In
first
my
part,
opinion.
I think the first part's better. Right, we'll get onto this when we get onto.
Wait,
better.
so we're gonna rank the finales. Wait, hold on.
Hard explain through Dalek ships.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Wait, we're gonna rank the finales separately, but right, like 12 and 13 separately, but we'll record them at the.
Why would that make sense?
Because we have.
I think just. No, right, I think this is how everyone does it. There's no point in being different, but everyone ranks it by story. And
Okay,
the story is either a single-parter or a multi-parter.
but wait,
with a cliffhanger.
are 10 ranking slots enough for all the stories?
Yeah, because there's 3 two-parters. Oh wait, is that right?
Oh.
I think 3 3 two-parters.
So it'd be 10
So that's getting rid of-
episodes.
What are we going to do when we
And
get to the
stories.
3 and 6 parters?
Well, then we can rank them.
I
mean, for stuff like Series 13, which is all one story, we can rank that by chapter.
yeah.
They're more chapters than actual episodes.
I think so 10 slots is enough for basically the three two-parters for season 1.
Yeah, I think for now. Yeah, there is. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold on,
I was just I didn't know if you had
Yeah.
I didn't know if you had included the two-part finale.
Yes,
I guess
that
it
is
is.
included, but that's just one story. So for stuff like the Christmas invasion, that's not included in here because I class that as the beginning of series 2.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, it's on season 1.
Yeah,
but
but
that's on BBC iPlayer. I think it's different elsewhere. Also,
I always heard the specials start the season and don't really
Yeah,
end it.
because the only exceptions to that, I suppose, are the specials at the end of Series 4
Yeah.
and the specials at the end of Series 13. But they're more classed as like 2004 specials or 2022 specials.
2004? I don't think they had a 2004.
I mean,
not 2004, 2009 or 9, I think. 9.
I would say the
Probably not.
Snowman, but I guess that starts 7B.
Yeah, I mean, on iPlayer, that's classed as episode 6. So, right, we'll get to it when we get to it.
All right. So this has been our first two-part ranking or podcast, and you guys got to hear a little behind the scenes of us trying to figure out how we're gonna rank them, but I think it's all sorted out now. This is gonna be the end of the podcast. I hope you guys liked it. I honestly thought we were gonna go on for like 2 hours and 30 minutes, but it's only been an hour and 30 minutes.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, I think last episode was super long because we got super off topic.
Yeah, it was longer than the debut episode.
Yeah,
That was a bit.
yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and
Yeah. And make sure to smash that subscribe button with a Davros plushie.
yes,
Of
and if
course.
you guys
Why not?
want to leave comments, we'll read them in the next episode, which will be, what will the next episode be?
Dalek.
Dalek, I'm excited for that one. Oh, all right. Hope you guys liked it, and we'll see you in the next podcast. Goodbye.
Bye.